Like they burned down Black Wall Street out of jealousy.
What years are we in?
This is 1921.
Okay.
1921.
Who burned it down?
You people did. You know there's never...
Not my people. Hey, hold on a minute. I don't claim them.
Okay.
Do you claim O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, I claim O.J. Simpson.
What do you mean you claim O.J. Simpson?
Why not? O.J. Simpson was found not guilty by your system.
Oh, boy.
Was he not?
Listen, he was.
Do you claim Trump?
No. I don't claim it. I don't claim anyone that like I don't fully like. That's not my family or people I personally know. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or like
Yeah. So when I'm saying claim him, I'm not saying I stand with everything OJ did.
That's good.
But the reason why you don't want me to claim him is because you believe he unalived a white woman. But the court of law says
Probably.
Right. But the court of law says he didn't. Meanwhile, Donald Trump was found guilty. Donald Trump was found guilty of 34 felonies.
They were kind of bullshit charges, though, whether you like them or not.
Okay, but see how you making an excuse for the white guy who was found guilty, but OJ who was found innocent, you don't want him to be with me.
But hold on a minute. That's a few hush money payments. This is hacking up a body.
I'm just talking about guilty and innocent.
Okay.
He was like, let's just think about it. When has a black man in America been found not guilty of unaliving a white woman?
I could probably find some examples, but your point is taken. It is certainly this seems to be a bit of a stacked deck there.
Yes, listen. I was in the military. I was in basic training, Fort Knox.
What made you want to join the military, by the way?
I thought that it would be a way to escape drug dealing.
Interesting.
So my sister I got a twin sister, right? So my sister, she joins the military, and she's writing me, and I talked to her. She was like, "You really need to come. It's not that bad." And I didn't want to go, but I was hustling. And so one day I'm on a corner, and we hustling, and the D's came, and they searched, and they find a stash of dope, and they was like, "If we don't find this dope on none of y'all all going to jail." And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on what your lens is, they found the dope on 2 people. They locked them up. And I said I didn't want to go to jail for somebody else's drugs. And so I went and joined the military, and then found out they selling more drugs in the military than they are on my block, right on the barracks. I mean, when I get to my permanent, I get to my permanent duty station, Fort Hood, Texas. My barracks was
in Texas.
Yeah,
they were doing this in Texas.
In Texas, my barracks was on the 3rd floor. On the 2nd floor, you can get the same dope, weed, heroin, everything. White guy selling it right on the 2nd floor in the barracks. And I said, well, what did I join the military? I'm joining the military to escape, thinking I'm escaping drugs, and just to find out they selling all the drugs there. So that's what made me join the military. But when I was in basic training in Fort Knox, when OJ got found not guilty, them cornbread drill sergeants gave us so many push-ups and flutter kicks. It was insane. We was flutter kicking like a motherfucker. God. They was like, found not guilty. And they must have seen us. They must have seen the black kids. They must have seen, like, damn, yeah, he got found not guilty. And they looking at us. Oh, my God. We did so much PT, it was insane. But back to the point, though, we can't condemn an innocent man. He was found innocent.
I'll give you this.
Mm-hmm.
In the structure of how we're supposed to be set up constitutionally, that is correct.
Right.
If the government, which in this case, I'm happy to say this, if the government didn't do their job to the best ability to put the case to the test, where they were not able to, beyond a reasonable doubt to a jury, convict the guy, then yes, you are technically supposed to say that. I just say that because that one was one where it was painfully obvious the prosecution was like preposterously bad. And OJ obviously had the best defense team ever put together.
Or maybe he just didn't do it. I mean, I don't know.
Listen, I'll say this. I do think there's a 2 or 3% chance his son did it. That's always been a hot take.
Oh, yeah?
But I think there's a not 0% chance his son did it.
Well,
because
he dead
fathers,
now.
Father and their son, that's a different kind of thing.
I mean, he dead now, so I mean, we can't do nothing, but we got a guilty man as president. That's crazy.
Technically, yeah.
It's not technical. You can't say technically.
It's kind of technically.
How is it he was found guilty?
Yeah, but it was in New York. They don't like him there. You know what I mean?
That don't count, man. You said that, listen, only in America can a criminal run. That's why he got the cabinet he got.
Well, we're still seeing it come together.
Right. He's the biggest criminal no matter what. He's a convicted, the president's a convicted felon. Only in America can you do that. That made me think of Don King right there.
You know what, you ever seen in The Godfather, in Godfather Part 2, in one of the early scenes, where Michael's sitting there and the senator's lecturing him. He's like, I don't like you with your silky suit and olive oil hair. You don't lay one finger on me and I never want to hear from you again. He just like finishes his cigarette and he looks at him. He goes, Senator, we're both a part of the same hypocrisy. So that's how I look at it.
Right.
When you look at the presidents and you look at the senators, I'm not trying to overgeneralize here, but I'm going to generalize for a minute hypocritically. There's a criminal element to all of them.
I absolutely agree with that.